Today's episode is brought to you by Modern Grower. Modern Grower is the go-to source for 100% organic, GMO-free microgreen seeds. Trusted by hundreds of growers for high quality and low prices. If you're growing microgreens, start saving at shop.moderngrower.co.
One thing I resonate a lot with what you said is I went back to why I started this business in the first place. And when people think about starting businesses, I think too quick they jump into it to say, I want to do this. And why do you want to do it? I want to start it and I want to make money. But it is more than that. So when you look at the why behind this business, you've mentioned it's fulfillment. How does the finance side tie into that? Is this something where it needs to pay for itself? Obviously, you want to see it grow, and any money that comes in for the family is bonus versus we have to have this money to survive?
I feel like right now it's more the first of those two scenarios. It definitely pays for itself and brings in a little money, which is helpful. Could we survive on it? Not at the level it is now. Do I see the potential for it growing? Absolutely. But I would not be able to do it and watch the kids at the same time. So it would be a matter of either hiring someone to help me with the microgreens or getting some help with the kids. And so that's a question. Or waiting and being okay with it being at this level for a little while. And that is what I've made my peace with right now, is that there have been some opportunities to grow that I've had to just say, now is not the time. And it's hard when you get in it and what you're working for starts happening and it's exciting. And you want to just keep going down that path. But that sort of constant recheck of why you're doing this, what your true priorities are, what you absolutely need to do, just continuing to reevaluate that in deciding to grow or to not grow for now.
Because right now you're at 60 trays a week of microgreens. And when people jump into micros, and that's the thing, it's really easy to get started and be doing 10 trays a week. Once you're doing 10 trays, it's so what? That's work for a little bit of money that doesn't really make a huge difference. And you work your way up to 60. And what have you found at 60 in terms of the cash flow that business can generate when you have a family? Is 60 trays, like you said, you couldn't live off of it, but is it significant or is it fairly minimal? And where would you have to go in terms of trays per week, do you think, to really make it a significant financial piece of the family's overall economic picture?
I've crunched some numbers on it. I think at 200 trays, I could be profitable for our family. 60 trays, it's hard to say. I'm in the beginning stages, and a lot of the money that I make is going back into the business. I built a greenhouse this year. I got a cooler, some purchases that are necessary for the business. So I feel like a lot of the money right now is going back into the business with hopes of building a solid foundation that if I was able to grow more, I would have all those things in place already. So again, I'm not trying to skirt your question, but I don't know exactly. Like I said, I've thought of 200 trays as being doable solo or with a part-time person. If my husband was home also watching the kids and we were able to do something creative with that, where we were sharing, which I think is ideal. Everyone is different, but I think raising kids with a partner or with other people where there's no one sole care provider is the healthiest option for everybody, if it's possible. And I think when you're working from home, you have a lot more options as far as splitting up time and being able to do different things.
If you enjoy farm podcasts, then tune into Carrot Cash Flow for all things farm business. Join us as we explore the latest trends, tips, and stories from market farmers running businesses just like yours. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, Our podcast has something for everyone. Listen in and grow with us. Available on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Carrot Cash Flow today.